Hmm? So the ASK technique is complete, where we have studied ASK modulator, ASK demodulator, ASK, the need of ASK, ASK types of demodulators, synchronous and asynchronous. This is the first type, asynchronous detector. Here first block is rectifier, which converts the bipolar ASK signal into unipolar signal, and after it is converted into unipolar signal, it is passed through a low pass filter. The low pass filter gives low frequency or kind of a DC signal or voltage for which whenever there is the input is high, and whenever the input is low or very small values, the output of the low pass filter will also be a low voltage like zero point 0.2 volt. And when this signal passes through the comparator takes a decision that if the received signal voltage is above the threshold voltage, the decision will be taken as binary 1. And if the received signal is below the threshold voltage, then the decision is taken as binary 0. So therefore, we get a combination of zeros and ones, or ones and zeros, which is equal to your message signal. So I have repeated this concept again, ASK detector, right? I hope you understood this concept. Clear है सबको? हाँ जी class. Detector. This is the block diagram of synchronous ASK detector. So in the synchronous ASK detector, it consists of a square law detector. ये आप लोगों ने नहीं पढ़ा है, since you are studying directly digital communication. Square law detector is a device which is used to again convert the amplitude modulated signal by simply using a diode and a capacitor. ठीक है, here we get the low frequency out of the received high frequency signal. So in amplitude modulation, there is a technique called amplitude modulation which we study in analog communication. It is in your semester 5 4, sorry, it is in semester 4. And since this is not in your syllabus, analog communication आप लोगों ने नहीं पढ़ा है, you are directly studying digital communication. So the square law detector is a device which was in your syllabus, means in not in your but in ECE syllabus. And this is a device which is used to convert the high frequency received signal into low frequency message signal. So that is why it is called a detector. And there is a technique which involves a diode and a capacitor, and there is a process of charging, discharging, charging, discharging, and through that we get the envelope of the signal, which is nothing but the message signal. So in other words, I am saying you that the very first block, which is the square law detector, is a device which converts the high frequency signal into low frequency message signal. Then it is passed through a low pass filter to make sure that the cutoff frequency of the low pass filter should not be beyond the maximum frequency of the message signal. I'm repeating it again that the cutoff frequency of the low pass filter should not be beyond the maximum frequency of the message signal. So it makes sure that the no higher frequencies or unwanted frequency signals are passed through the device, right? So it clips off all the signals which are beyond the desired frequency range. After that, there is a comparator. As I told you in the previous technique also, the comparator is a kind of a decision making device which compares the high voltage signals and low voltage signals based on a threshold voltage. And if the received voltage is above the threshold signal, the decision is taken as binary 1. And if the received signal is below the threshold voltage, the decision is taken as binary 0. That will bring you the desired binary pattern, the desired message signal. And after that, there is a voltage limiter. This is used to limit the noise or amplitude signal. So, in other words, we can say it is used for signal conditioning in order to improve the signal quality by minimizing the noise or the interferences. So this is it is an optional device. Whether you use it or not, it is not necessary. In most of the detector circuits, you will not see this limiter. The final stage of the detector is the comparator or decision making device. Okay, so if you use it, it is fine, and if you do not use it, not an issue, right? So this is a synchronous ASK detector. Clear hai? After that, there is a new technique or next technique which is called as frequency shift. Frequency shift. Class, am I audible to you? So I hope this new technique,
Yes, ma'am.
frequency shift keying, we will study in next class. We'll talk about FSK in next class. Okay, and I'm stopping now only.